If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
This morning you got ADP, right? You get ADP today, which is a big report on jobs, and then Friday we get the government number, monster number.
That's right. That was Jibber Jabber Payne, Charles Payne on Fox telling us we were going to get this monster number. That was Wednesday. I told you, no, it's not going to be a monster number. And guess what happened? Here it is. This is the so-called monster.
134,000 jobs were created in this economy. The unemployment rate down to 3.7%. Now, average hourly wages rose 0.8% for the past 12 months.
Wow, 0.8%. That's 2.8% for a whole year. Your wages went up 2.8% for the whole year. Inflation is 2.9%. But wait a minute. That's when you take out what you pay for insurance, health insurance, what you pay for your prescriptions. Are you kidding me? Insurance alone, Obamacare alone, remember, it was never repealed. Never repealed. Insurance is still very, very high. Insurance is going up 25% a year. All they did is just change the mandate. And that was excellent. They stopped taking our young kids and penalizing them. Remember, they forced them to buy insurance or they get a penalty. They had to pay a penalty. But here's the point. Think about it. These weren't monster jobs at all. And most of the jobs are part-time jobs. They don't tell you that. They're mostly part-time jobs. Listen to all this nonsense. This is unbelievable. So, again, listen to Kudlow.
So I think it's a very strong jobs picture. And let's not forget, we're at 3.7 unemployment rate. That's an awful good number.
Wait a minute. Do you remember right before the election when candidate Trump came, said the unemployment rate's a fake. It's a phony. It's 18%. Do you remember that? Here, listen.
Don't believe those phony numbers when you hear 4.9 and 5% unemployment.
The 5% figure is one of the biggest hoaxes.
The unemployment number, as you know, is totally fiction. And our real unemployment is anywhere from 18 to 20%.
That's right. So now Kudlow comes out and says,
so I think it's a very strong jobs picture. And let's not forget, we're at 3.7 unemployment rate.
No, we're not. How did we go from 18 to 3.8? How did we go from 18% in 2 years to 3%? Are you kidding me? What are you, nuts? Remember this? when they asked the listen.
In the past, the president has referred to particular job reports as phony or totally fiction. Does the president believe that this jobs report was accurate and a fair way to measure the economy?
Yeah, I talked to the president prior to this, and he said, to quote him very clearly, they may have been phony in the past, but it's very real now.
I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny at all. You're running as a candidate, and you are telling the truth that the unemployment rate in this country is horrible. Also, what's horrible? We have 25 million people working part-time jobs. And when you go part-time, if you go full-time, remember you go to part-time? Where do you go next? Poverty. Why do we have so many people working part-time jobs? And why do we have 7 million people working 2 and 3 jobs? That's the highest ever. First of all, the part-time jobs because of Obamacare. It's still in place. Remember, corporations, if they limit their employment to 50 people, they don't have to pay your insurance. So that's why they put on everybody part-time. Matter of fact, this number we got today, 200,000 jobs. When you go look at the real jobs number, 200,000 jobs were part-time. We're loaded with part-time jobs. That's crazy. So we had 135,000 jobs. That's the net number. And I say we had more part-time jobs than anything else. It just really annoys you. Here we go again. Listen to this. This just makes you grumpy.
Talk to me about inflation and wages, up 2.8% over the past year.
Don't ring that bell on me now. I want to get this out. 12-month change in average hourly earnings, 2.8%. You got to add in average hours worked, which are rising beautifully at 2.6%. Put them together, that's a proxy for labor wage, blue-collar income.
Oh, shut up. What he's saying is people are working more. He's saying people are working more. Isn't that wonderful? So, no. Now, you said, wait a minute now. 2.8%. I know that doesn't sound like much. 2.8% over a whole year. What's that, $2.80? Over a whole year. No, don't sound much. But wait a minute. People are working longer hours. They're working more. No, that's not how you get quality of life. You want to work less hours and make more. Less work, make more. They've got this all screwed up. This is amazing what's going on. They must think we're sitting on the world's longest stupid bench when we listen to this stuff. This is all garbage. It's all garbage. If things were so good, if things were that good, I just don't get this. Then why aren't they raising rates faster? I say that all the time. Why aren't they raising rates faster? But let's think about what's happened here. They've been telling us that the reason why interest rates are going up, it's a wonderful thing. They said that rates are going higher. It's a wonderful thing, they told us, because that's telling us the economy is doing better. And the other day, when the 10-year Treasury yield went up to 3.20, that means the interest rate you're going to have to pay now when you go to buy a house, 30-year fixed rate mortgage, is going to be over 5%. It used to be what? 1.5%, 2%, 5%. So they're saying, isn't that wonderful? So they're telling us that wages are going up, and it's covering the extra interest first on the short term, which means you have to pay more money right now, okay, on your credit card, your auto loan, your student loan, your home improvement loan, your business loan. They're saying, oh, that's easy. That's easy. People are making so much money now, so much money that you can't afford to pay these higher interest rates on your auto loan, student loan, and home improvement loan, business loan. And then they tell you, oh, look, the 10-year Treasury yield went up. So that means you can afford now, because your wages are going up so much, we can afford to move up the rate that you pay on a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. We can move up the rates you're paying on your store credit cards. You know, you bought that furniture or appliances on time. No problem. Your wages are going up so much now, it doesn't bother anybody. It doesn't bother anybody that when interest rates go up. I mean, listen to what this guy says.
Well, you have to remember one of the reasons why rates are going up is because the economy is doing well and wages are rising, and so your income is going up, and that's counter or offsetting, the increased expense of mortgage rates. So it's not necessary.
That's a total lie. It's not. The amount of interest rates that are increasing, you can't cover them. You can't cover them. It's not happening. When I get back, I'm going to prove it. This is just the lies that go on and on to take parking space in your head to keep you going out and spending. What we are now is a credit, or we are a debt nation is what we are. We'll be right back with some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the chart. Philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. Philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the PhilsGang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. People make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. The market was down another 300 points today. It's now down 184 points. Look, the market's having trouble because they got caught in their own rate trap. See, the jibber jabbers that you hear all the time that are pumping the economy, they're saying this is the most fantastic economy ever, and that you're getting wages, your wages are hot, and therefore your wages are increasing so much that you can absorb any interest rates that they're pumping up. Interest rates on the 30-year fixed rate mortgage go to 5 to 6%. Not to worry, your wages going up so much that will cover that. All lie. All lie. And they're saying the reason why wages are going up because the economy's strong. That's the reason they're saying the wages are going up, which is totally untrue. It's not true at all. Ever since Trump became president, he has ordered the Fed to raise short-term rates. Order these rates to keep going up. Now, the jibber-jabbers use the rate hikes to take parking space in our heads that the reason rates are rising because we have a strong economy. As a result, we have strong wages and enough to absorb any increase in payments. Remember, when these short-term rates go up, your credit card payments are higher, your auto loan payments are higher, student loans, home improvement loans, business loans, all higher. Your store credit cards where you bought the appliances and the furnishing, all higher. Then, when those rates go up, remember what happens. Your 10-year Treasury interest rate increases. That's the rate that's linked to your 30-year fixed rate mortgage, and it's the rate that is linked to the rate the government has to pay, the interest rate the government has to pay on the national debt, which last year was about $272 billion. This year it'll be over $450 billion because interest rates, every time they go up a quarter point, that's about another $25 billion. But remember, the big problem there is those interest rates go up on the national debt, our deficits become more. The economy slows because our economy isn't growing fast enough to absorb those rates. Our debt is growing 30% faster than our economy. So if you got your debt growing 30% faster than your economy, that's pretty bad. In fact, I always tell you, in 2009, they had their debt growing faster than the economy by only 15%, but it was only a $9 trillion national debt. Our debt's growing 30% faster, okay, than our economy, but our national debt is $21 trillion. So when you start piling on these interest rates, increasing them, we're in deep trouble. So they're saying the rising wages will absorb the increase in mortgage payments and everything else. If that is true, then why are mortgage defaults increasing to a 3-year high? Oh, they don't tell you that. Here, listen to him again. What he's saying.
Well, you have to remember one of the reasons why rates are going up is because the economy is doing well and wages are rising, and so your income is going up, and that's counter or offsetting the increased expense of mortgage rates. So it's not.
Well, if it was increasing the offset of mortgage rates, then why is it that mortgage defaults have now increased to a 3-year high? He's lying. The reason the interest rates are going up is not because of a strong economy. Trump's got to push those interest rates higher, because by pushing the interest rate higher on the short-term rate that affects your credit card, your car loan, and so forth, that will automatically push up the rate on the 10-year Treasury yield, which is the mortgage. Now, he needs these rates to go up. Now, why does he need these rates to go up, as I said earlier? Because he's scared to death. Remember, after every recession, Greenspan, remember when his recession was finished, he moved in 2 years rates 17 times. Why? Because after recession, you're still vulnerable. If another recession hits you back to back, you don't have any ammunition to cut your rates to try to help the economy, to get you to start buying stuff. Aunt B, in the same 2-year period following her recession, instead of raising rates 17 times, she raised them twice. Twice. What are you, nuts? Now, during that time, she kept rates to near zero for 5 years. 5 years, we were near zero. What, 2008 to 2015. Then after 2015, they got clever. They started to print more money, and do stock buybacks to keep raising stock prices. So think about what they're doing. They're not raising rates because the economy's good, and wages are going up because the economy's good. They're raising rates out of necessity, that they're scared to death. They know we never had a recovery. We've had a propping up of the market, and if we get hit by a recession right now, which we will be, because if you go look at all the numbers, we're right there. The 10-year Treasury yield, remember, was ready to invert. In other words, the 2-year Treasury yield and the 10-year Treasury yield, when that 2-year becomes higher than the 10, that's a recession. So one reason why they keep pushing up the short-term rate that affects your car, student loan, credit cards, they push that one up to push up the 10-year. So the 10-year is ahead of the 2-year, so it doesn't invert. That's what's going on. That's why they're doing it. There's 2 reasons they're doing it. They can't let the 2-year invert over the 10-year, or we're dead. We go into an immediate recession. We go into a crash. You can't let the 2-year rate be higher than the 10-year. So the only way they can push that 10-year up away from the 2-year to make sure we don't fall into that trap is they got to keep raising short-term rates. And so they lie to us. They don't tell us the truth. They should tell us the truth. They should say, look, the reason we're pushing up the rates, the short-term rates, is to push the 10-year away from that 2-year yield. Because if the 2-year crosses over the 10, we're going to have a crash. Our economy sucks. This is why we're doing it. We're afraid we're going into a recession. We know our economy really sucks. We got to do this to prevent a crash. This is why we're pushing the rates up. But at the same time, you're killing the consumer. So they won't tell you that. They're going to tell you, we're pushing, the rates are going up because everything's fantastic. And that's when you're always caught with a crash and you're surprised. Not here, not in Phil's gang. We'll be right back, 20 after the hour.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position income, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I'm going to give you some stocks, but before I do, I want you to think about something. Every time that you listen to these jibber jabbers and they lie to you, Again, this is the biggest whopper I've heard all week.
Well, you have to remember one of the reasons why rates are going up is because the economy is doing well and wages are rising, and so your income is going up, and that's counter or offsetting, the increased expense of mortgage rates. So it's not.
All right, so he's saying with mortgage rates going up on a 10-year Treasury, your payments are going to be higher, but your wages are going up so much that it's going to be covered. That's a bold-faced lie. We know that because if you go look at mortgages now, the delinquencies are at a 3-year high. Mortgage defaults have increased to a 3-year high. So how could mortgage defaults be increasing to a 3-year high if the increase in interest rates are being covered by increase in wages? It's a lie. Here's another lie.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now.
Our economy is not surging along. If your economy was surging along, we would have a GDP of 4, 5, 6%. What's surging is the stock market. It's been surging since 2008. Why? Because they printed money, the Fed, at near zero rates, $22 trillion. They sent money to the central banks around Europe. They sent money to the U.S. corporations, U.S. hedge funds, insurance companies, Wall Street banksters, and said, look, this was 2008. Start buying the bank stocks first because they got to lead the market. We'll keep printing money, keep giving to you low rates, and you keep buying stocks. Keep pushing up the stock market. The bank stocks went up in about 2-3 weeks, almost, 111%? The stock market started to rocket. They kept on printing money. Remember the $4 trillion they printed, the first $4 trillion? They threw them right into the bank stocks. They said, just go buy bank stocks. That's what they said to the corporations, the hedge funds, the insurance companies, and Wall Street banksters, and the Europeans. We're going to print this money. Make sure you put it right into the bank stocks first. They went up. And then they kept putting more money in. And they called it QE, quantitative easing. They kept putting more. They kept pushing money in, but it's all at zero rates. So the only one that were benefiting were these big institutions, the 1 percentile. Main Street didn't get anything. And then when 2015 came and QE ended and the zero interest rates ended and they not be raised rates for the first time in 2015 and then just raised it twice in 2015 and then Trump's now been raising rates, they're panicked because they've kept rates too low for too long. When you keep rates too low for too long and you're coming out of a recession, you never have a recovery. You have a propping up. If another recession hits you, your rates aren't high enough, you can't cut rates to stop the recession. That's what they're doing. That's why they're pushing these rates up now. But the problem is they're pushing the rates up. They waited too long. The greed, they were addicted. The 1 percentile was addicted to low rates for so long, they were making a fortune in the stock market. They should have stopped after a year, but no, they went from 2008 to 2015. Then the greed got worse. When they started to move interest rates up, they wanted to keep the stock market going up, the 1 percentile. They're making a fortune. So what did they start to do? They took the old law that was a felony, okay, then it was they made sure it wasn't a felony anymore, and they started to print money, and they gave it to corporations to buy their own stock. Then they give them a tax cut for $1.5 trillion. And they tell us, just like they did with quantitative easing. Remember, when that quantitative easing started in 2008, they said all this money that we're going to be putting into the stock market, the very wealthy is going to get rich, and they're going to take all their money, they're so wealthy, and they're going to create jobs for us. What a bunch of lies that was. They never created jobs for us. The wealthy never create jobs. They borrow money to create jobs. They don't use their own money. That was a lie. QE was a lie. Nobody was creating jobs. So now here we have it. They're scared to death, pushing rates up at the wrong time, because since 2008 to 2015, we haven't been growing jobs. The only jobs we've been growing is what? Part-time jobs. Why? Because of Obamacare. Why? Because in the law of Obamacare, he put the idiot, Obama, what a dope, he puts in a mandate. Oh, by the way, if you don't want to pay insurance to somebody, then just keep it under 50. If you just keep, once you get up to just keep under 50 employees. You don't have to pay insurance. Oh, I mean, if I keep my employees under 50, I don't have to pay insurance? No. So then, all of a sudden, now we got 25 million part-time people. because of Obamacare. What are you, stupid, Obama?
Thanks, Obama.
What are you, stupid? What a stupid man. He tells the greedy corporations, his buddies, his friends, hey, just keep your employees under 50. Oh, well, then I'm just going to make everybody part-time. That's right. You can't make, when you're on part-time, the next thing you do is you go to poverty. And here's the problem. Not only do we have 25 million people part-time, the highest ever, we have 7 million that are working 2 to 3 jobs or more. Oh, but they're saying we got the strong, what does Payne say? Our economy's what, rocket shipping?
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket.
Yeah, surging. It's a rocket ship. How can it be a rocket ship? Well, he's doing fine. He's making $3 million a year. Well, other people are doing 2 or 3 jobs a year. Isn't that sickening? All right. So the wealth effect for the 1 percentile has been fantastic. Those zero interest rates have made them so wealthy, it's incredible. But it's done nothing for Main Street. They control a record high 40% of the country's wealth. That's right. In other words, think about the 1%. They control 40% of the country's wealth. That's twice as much wealth as the bottom 90% of the population. Main Street never gets anything. Nothing ever trickles down to them. Then when they did the $1.5 trillion tax cut, they lied again and said, oh, we're going to do that so we can raise wages. They didn't raise wages. Not at all. So what do? Do you listen to these people and they lie all the time to you on CNBC and Fox and the rest of them? No. Just go follow the money of the gangsters. Who are the gangsters? The banksters. They're the gangsters. The insurance companies, the hedge funds. They're always right. They always know where to put their money to grow it. I, for 8 years, designed a chart for my own use to follow where is their money going, so I can get out of the market when it crashes. I can get out of a stock when they pull their money. When they get out, I want to be out. So I created with algorithm over 8 years a chart that tells us when to get in and when to get out with a color-coded technology, and it works. So we've been, if this economy is so great, then why are house stocks going down so fast? We've been shorting the home builders. Lennar, we just started a few days ago. We have a 14% profit in Lennar. 14%. We also, 2 days ago, we started a short, I said start shorting Target and Home Depot and Walmart because people don't have any money. They're running out of their money. They're getting tapped out. They have so much debt since 2008. In the last 10 years, they got household debt of $13 trillion. And think about this. If the economy was so good, then why is it that we have the auto industry, their delinquencies are at an all-time high? So how can you say we have this fantastic economy if the auto industry delinquencies are at all-time high? I mean, if it was that true, things are so good, why are the auto loan delinquencies, they're worse now than going into the 2008 financial crash? Why are delinquency rates on credit card loan balances exceeding the loan balance peak during the financial crisis 2008? Things are so good. To say wages are increasing rapidly to absorb the high payments? Then why are the delinquencies for student loans higher than any other type of credit? When we get back, I'm going to show you how to buy some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At philsgang.com, we teach you how to secure your financial stability. With a Phil's Gang membership, you will learn and understand how to invest in the stock market and how to keep those profits. Avoid the financial pain of 2008. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil's Gang. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, using my color-coded chart, which I follow the big institutions, the hedge funds, especially the hedge funds, the big insurance companies, the big banks. We follow that money using our algorithms, the chart that I designed, that tells me where their money is going, because it's their money that makes stocks go up and down. I don't have to care about their lies anymore. I don't care about their lies. The next time you hear that the real unemployment rate is 3.9%, or 3.2%, I think it is now, it's a lie. You know that. Trump said it was 18%. That was 2 years ago. You can't go from 18% to 3%. That's impossible. The real unemployment rate, that includes part-time workers who would rather be working full-time, There's too many part-time workers. There's 25 million of them. And then you throw back in the people, the discouraged workers who gave up looking for work, couldn't find a job. The real unemployment, when you throw them back in, and part-time workers who want to be full-time workers, is 12%, just under that 18% he quoted us when he was a candidate. The next time you hear that interest rates are going up because the economy is terrific, the economy is doing great, that's why interest rates are going up, and because interest rates, and the economy is so good, wages are going up, just ask yourself the question, if that were true, why are auto delinquencies, why are they worse now than going into the 2008 financial crash? Then why delinquencies on credit card loan balances exceed the loan balances peak during the financial crisis in 2008? To say wages are increasing rapidly, enough to absorb high payments, then why are the delinquency rate for student loans higher than any other type of credit? Why? And just remember, the reason they're really pushing up the interest rate, because they're scared to death that the 2-year Treasury yield is going to invert over the 10-year Treasury. So the reason why they rapidly shop the short-term rates that are making your payments more difficult now on your credit cards and everything else is to get the 10-year Treasury yield, push it away, up and away from the 2-year. Because when the 2-year catches up with the 10-year, that's called an inversion and the stock market crashes. But here's the problem. They've started doing all this, pushing the rates up at the worst possible time when wages haven't been going up. Wages aren't going up. They did it at the worst possible time because the corporations who got the $1.5 trillion tax cut to make wages go up didn't take the $1.5 trillion to push wages up. They put it in their pocket. So they're doing this at the worst time. And that's why I predicted on January of 16th that the stock market crash has begun. Now remember, crashes don't happen overnight. Everybody thinks in 1987, they always share the story, came back from lunch and the market was down 500 points. That's how it works. That crash started in January, a year earlier. It takes about 24 months for when the crash begins to where you start feeling and see it, and you finally have the effect of the crash, that one big day, then it's followed through with a 50% or more crash. All right, so here's what I want you to think about. It doesn't matter. If you join my gang and you follow me and I follow the money and I'm using my I'm using my MV2 color-coded chart. If you're with us for RIG is up 15%. Now, when I give you these percentages, I'm not saying every gang member is up that percent. What I'm saying is when it turned green on my chart that told you that money was going in and you could start getting in from where it turned green to where it turned red. Now, some gang members do get in there. Some get halfway. But let me give you from the point it turned green to where it turned red to tell us to get out. Starbucks up 12%. RIG up 15%. AMD 91%. I wasn't even going to give you that one because you wouldn't even believe it. Now we also short, which is a beautiful thing. Would you buy a car that only had drive but no reverse? Well, that's what the stock market's been selling you for the last 50 years, telling you only buy stocks that go up. Don't sell them short to make money when they're going down. Why? Because they don't make money. When you sell a stock, the brokers don't make money. They only make money when you buy. To sell short, you got to sell. That's why they give you all these, they try to scare you to death. If you join me, when our chart turns red, not only do we get out of the stock after it went up, we stay with it and then short it. We never lose more than 2 to 3% on any trade. Go to my site, philsgang.com, look under Phil's Toolbox, it's free. Go down where it says MV2 returns, and you'll see our returns. And people say, how come all we ever see is 2%, 3% losses? Because we always lock in a 2 to 3% lock-in, called a stop. So if the stock starts coming down and we lose 2%, sometimes 3%, we never let ourselves lose more than 3%, we're out. So that means on 5 transactions, you could lose 2 to 3% on 3 of them. On 3 of them. But because you protected your losses, and kept them to a middle, you had a business plan, keeping those losses to a minimum, the two winners that took off, went up 10%, 15, 20, cover those losses so quickly. The reason people lose money in the market, because they never, before buying a stock, treat it as a business. They never say, okay, what is my risk going to be? If I'm going to buy GE today, what's my risk? If I buy it at $10, what's my risk? Well, I'm going to risk 2%. I'm going to risk 1%. I'm going to risk 3%. No more than 3%. And we lock it in with a stop. So, we've been shorting, I've told everybody, the housing market is going to fail. The more they've been pushing up these interest rates, not because the economy's good, because they're trying to make sure the two-year Treasury doesn't increase and go beyond the 10-year Treasury, which automatically puts you in a stock market crash. So they're doing everything they can to push that 2-year up as high as they can. But the problem is they shot themselves in the foot. They've been pushing it up so hard when it hit 3.20, yesterday the market dropped 300 points. The government can't pay 3.20 interest on $21 trillion. It's impossible because the government is growing their debt 30% faster than the economy. It's impossible. This is what's happening. Because they kept interest rates too low for too long. So that the greed from 2008 to 2015, the big boys, the 1% could make a fortune in the stock market while everybody else was suffering. We never created jobs, and we never drove the interest rates up. Now they're trying to do it. Too late. So 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, join my gang, try one stock with me. So what you do is join the gang, just do the video group where you follow one of my stocks using my color-coded chart where I tell you when to buy, when it's green, and you'll see when it turns green, you'll see when the institutions are buying it, and then I'll point out when the institutions are getting out. Now listen to this dope.
Well, you have to remember one of the reasons.
Can I go to Scott and Marilyn? Scott!
Hey, Jim, I got trapped in what looks like a bad chart pattern on Nectar Therapeutics. I know it's been all over the place, and I'm in the house of pain. Should I hold it or get rid of it?
I think it's a great spec. It's got a big pipeline of drugs.
Oh, it's a great spec! Got a big pipeline of drugs! Get in! Stay! Hold it! Hold it? Are you nuts? On my chart, it's telling us to get out at $63.86. Why? Because it turned red. That means the hedge funds, the insurance companies, the big banks who makes that stock move pulled their money out. So he's still in it. He calls Cramer asking for advice, and what does Cramer do? Give him a bunch of fundamentals. Oh, I'd stay in it. That's a strong, I'd stay in it. No. So he's going to let this guy stay in it? He's bigger than the institutions? No. Instead, what he should have done is shorted it. When it turned red, he should start shorting it at $62. Now it's down $52. He would have been up. He would have had a return of about 10% going down. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang over the weekend. And remember, when you start making money, please remember St. Jude. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call right now. $39.95. Join my video group at least. Have a great weekend.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
If you're behind and you